Hi, I'm Alexis and I am a personal trainer from Commerce, Michigan. And today I am here to help Dr. John and his patients with some basic core exercises.
Thank you, Alexis. This is Dr. John. We're going to do this video to talk about the core. A lot of our patients need some core stability and some core strengthening because that is such a big part of posture, and poor posture is such a big element behind head pain, headaches, and facial pain, and jaw pain, and neck pain, and migraines. And getting that posture under control usually starts with a strong core. Of course, you've seen some of our other videos, but in this one, we're going to focus on some particular exercises that you can do in the comfort of your living room or bedroom or even at your office if you want to. They're simple, they don't take a lot of time, and if you do, say 3 sets of each of these once a day, you'll have a new core in about 2 months. So Alexis is going to start out and she's going to show us how to actually do a proper sit-up.
Beautiful. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to lay flat. Find a good comfortable position for yourself, and you're going to actually bring one of your knees up. So I'm going to choose to bring my right one up today. And I am going to put both of my hands behind my back, really allowing for me to stabilize and really focus on using the core. Next, I am going to lift my body up while keeping my neck straight. I do not want to pull on it. And I am really just going to contract. Really feeling all of it in here.
And again, the key here is to try to keep your neck and your head as straight as possible. You don't have to come all the way up. Even if you're coming up about 1 foot off the ground, kind of like Alexis did there, that would be the key. You don't have to do a full sit-up to actually engage those core muscles.
And remembering to do them on both sides as well. Switching knees, putting your arms behind your back, and
the goal here is to try to get at least 10 to 12 repetitions of this particular sit-up.
really squeezing that core. And remembering not to move the neck. Keeping everything as straight as possible. The next exercise that I want to get into with you guys is going to be a side plank. I have this that is going to help me out today to put my arms on, or my elbows, I should say.
And what is that, a foam pad that you can get on Amazon?
Yes, it is. It is a Strong Tech foam pad. You can get it off of Amazon as well, just like he said. And I am going to place this right underneath my arm, making it the most comfortable. And I am going to lay flat sideways and bring my hips up. Now, you would ideally like to hold this for 40 seconds to a minute. If this is too hard for you, you can rest some of the weight on your lower legs. But the goal is to work it up so that way you can hold it up the whole time. Really focusing on that core, making sure your arms stay back. You're not flopping this way or cheating. You want to really make sure that you're focusing on that core.
And the goal again is to get this to 40 seconds.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And my last exercise.
And of course, we would want to do that on both
sides.
Yeah.
Yes, let me demonstrate that for you. So, just like I did before, making sure you are completely flat on your side, and you are just going to lift in the air. Making sure your arm stays tucked in or behind, but not that you're flopping over forward, and making sure you're really putting your core, stabilizing it, focusing, and breathing. Okay, now last but not least is our final exercise, and this is going to be the bird dog. I am going to use this today to put on my back to actually show you the importance of keeping your back straight. I'm going to use it without first. You are going to get down on your knees and your hands, almost as though you are in a tabletop position. And then you are going to use the opposite hand and foot. So my left foot and my right leg are going to come up at the same time, stabilizing and strengthening that core, but keeping that back flat. And switching. Now with this, you will see, you can also place this on yours to make sure you are keeping your back straight. And you are just going to left hand, right leg, and switch. Right hand, left leg, and switch. Making sure not to bend your back, not to loosen that core, but to keep tight.
And again, I'd want to get at least 10 or 12 repetitions of this particular motion, and then I'd like to do at least 3 sets of these. That would be the goal.
Absolutely. 10 to 12 is perfect, at least 3 sets. Once again, just like I've said previously, the more that you do can only be beneficial to yourself, of course.
So is there anything else that we can use that foam roller for in terms of any type of core exercises that we can maybe do while we're working or watching TV or something?
Yes, so you will be able to use the foam roller for 2 things. It's very important that you are stretching.
The foam roller or the foam pad?
The foam pad, sorry. So you are going to use the foam pad, and you are going to, I am going to angle myself so you can really see. I am going to bring my legs almost into a frog-leg position that I was speaking of before, and bringing my arms down using the pad so it's not hurting my elbows, and stretching. Now you will feel this. You'll feel it throughout here and here and here, and just really focusing on breathing and that you can feel the stretch.
So if I bring my upper body backward and forward, is that another way that I can actually get some more core strength going?
Yes, another great position, not only from that frog position, is you can actually lean back. It's going to bring you into almost a child's pose, as if you might call it. And you are going to really sit back into that. It's going to stretch more into your hips and your upper glutes and your lower back, and you're really going to feel that stretch. Now, if you combine them, it's even more beneficial. Let me get in a better position for you to see that. So we are going to go here, and then we are going to sit back into that stretch. And then we are going to come back up, and then we are going to sit right back into that stretch. Allowing for you to actually stretch all of the desired muscles above.
Is there anything else that I could possibly do for?
Yes, so another great thing for stabilization would be, we are going to practice on the floor first. You are going to stand and you are going to try to lift your legs in the air.
So it's kind of like a balance exercise?
Yes, balance. It's very important that you can keep your core tight, your legs stable, and that you are remaining balanced on the ground. Making sure to do both legs. And the goal of this exercise is to hopefully actually be able to add this pad in here, so that way you can step on it, making it less stable of a ground, but you're stable enough to where you can still continue the exercise. As I'm falling.
It gets a little bit harder as you use that foam roller, and that's the purpose of
Yes.
Actually getting to the point where you can get on that foam roller and be stable. If you bend your knees sometimes and do like a karate kick with bent knees, sometimes it could help as well. But this is one of the tougher ones, and if you sit there and you try to do this for about 1 to 2 minutes, you'll really feel those core muscles engaging and working on you. And this is great for hip stability and core and posture, and and sometimes even losing some of the inches around your waist.
Absolutely.
So I think that covers some really basic core. Of course, there's a ton more of these, a lot of videos online that you can watch, but these are, again, things that you can do at work, at home. They don't take a long time. Remember to do at least 3 sets with 10 to 12 repetitions of these, and within 2 months, you will see huge improvements. Thank you again, Alexis.
Thank you.